Hey Pisces, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with a message for July 2020. We are using the Wheel of the Year Tarot for your message this month. We're also going to use a variety of oracle cards. I'll have those listed for you in the description box so you know what they are. As always, I encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. And if you do not know where all your signs are placed, put your birth information into an astrology calculator online and then find out where they're all setting in your chart. Come back here and binge watch your videos. All right, let's get into it. You had 3 cards come off the bottom of the deck. These 3 are intended to be the potential energy charging the atmosphere through the month of July for you to navigate, work with. Your first card is 7 of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, this is one of the 7s that we cringe at. However, I feel a little differently about this card than the traditional message in tarot. This is traditionally a card of theft, deception, and or betrayal. And I feel, as I sat in meditation with this card, at random intervals, one of the things that became very obvious to me about the 7 of Swords is how we are robbed of our own joy by the choices that we make based on programming and belief system. The shoulds, if you will. Shoulds can talk you right out of what it is you're holding in heart space. I also feel that the 7 of Swords is a strong indication that you have an authentic truth to express, and to leave it unexpressed is to, again, rob you of your own joy. So that's how I look at the 7 of Swords intuitively. You consider it as well, please. I invite you to, and take it where it is most relevant to you. All right, coming with, ooh, another 7. This one is the Chariot, Major Arcana, dynamic movement forward without hesitation, and what a great accompaniment. First of all, 7s in tarot are all about heaven touching earth, and that happens within us. So that's what's going on for you, Pisces. Heaven touches earth within you. You've got 2 7s, and you move forward dynamically by expressing your authentic truth, bringing your authenticity to every experience you have. Don't hold that back. Your environment, your sphere of influence, your foundation, the world at large wants it. So bring it. Okay, then coming with, we now have the 3 of Wands. Beautiful. Look at that. So see what happens when you express your authentic, powerful, spiritual you. You move forward dynamically without hesitation into the 3 of Wands. That's raw enthusiasm. That is ambition and drive, and that is putting your seed thoughts out into the divine all and being and allowing an acceptance for them to return to you. Magnified, amplified, bettered. Wonderful. Let's see what the rest of your reading has to say. Strength. Excellent card for you, another major arcana. So you have the strength to move forward dynamically. You have the strength to express your authentic truth and to keep the faith for what you're holding in heart space on that 3. The strength card too is, it brings the message of not compromising your wild free spirit. Do not give that up. Do not be negotiated out of that. You Pisces are being challenged to bring the heat, to bring the fire out of your watery world. Isn't that amazing? Because you know you have it. I have Pisces in 5 different places in my chart. So I get this. I've got it as my moon and my rising. And then in 3 more other really interesting places in my chart. However, this isn't about me. I just want to acknowledge for you that I understand what it is to have that kind of fire underneath the hood, and to have talked myself out of it on more than one occasion. And these cards are absolutely dynamically calling for it. So we are being encouraged to rise up and share this beautiful aspect of ourselves. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have to leave some comments about that. All right, next we have the Queen of Pentacles. And don't you just love seeing her? There's abundance, there's vitality. She is the mother of the material in tarot. She, in this suit, of course, has a slower moving energy. However, she sees the whole picture. She's got the 360 view of things here, and that's fantastic for us. In addition, she knows that everything she does pays reward forward. So she's exceptionally present. She's right here, right now, and she understands that the right here, right now makes the energetic investment and contribution to what is in development, what is in fulfillment and satisfaction, and certainly sharing the truth of who we are, dynamically so, and with strength and force, adds great momentum to this energy. So what you're watching here is your own cultivation of the kind of energy in which you wish to live and thrive on your foundation. Oh, that's amazing. And then the Three of Swords. I think we're going to pull a couple clarifiers for that. Yeah, we are. Anyway, the Three of Swords, pain, loss, sorrow. Ace of Swords right there in the center. Brilliant clarity, everlasting strength. Strength showing twice in the reading. This Three of Swords is your past. And it has the power to become your future if you let it. And that's what's being discussed over here in these cards. So not expressing your authentic truth, by staying quiet, by not sharing your intuition, which you know is vast and deep and profound, has put you in Three of Swords situations before. I feel so intuitively that, Pisces, you are so empathically aware of the feelings of others at the cost of your own happiness. And that's where pain, loss, and sorrow has come into your life experience, has visited your foundation and your sphere of influence by denying your own self in what you thought was a way to help someone else. You know, it's at the expense of your own happiness. So you created a Three of Swords type of situation, and it's so important for you to move on, to rise up from that. And with the Strength card here, you're doing it. With the Queen of Pentacles, you're doing it because you understand that when you indulge those energies, you don't serve yourself and you don't serve the greater good. So that's a hard lesson for all of us to learn, no matter what your sign is. We've all had this experience and had to learn from it. It's especially deep for Pisces. You feel this to the core of your being. The beauty in it, though, is that you learn from it with such grace. I'm going to pull two cards off the top of the deck to clarify the Three of Swords, because I feel like there's more of a story here. Your first is I love it, the Death card. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's you picking up that scythe and wiping it off your foundation. This is a no-go for you any longer. You've been there, you've experienced it, you have integrated, transformed, transmuted that lesson so that you could express yourself authentically and truly and have dynamic movement in your life. And it helped you gain the strength required to do all of that. Beautiful. And then coming with, oh my gosh, there's your card right there, High Priestess. Holy moly. Okay, so if you've been watching the daily messages, you know that we've seen Death and the High Priestess come together more than once. And for a while back in the winter, they were showing up weekly. And the High Priestess, she's the inner oracle. She's the one that is going to light the periphery for you. See her candles there? She's going to show you what's out there in the periphery, and you're going to see it. You're going to notice it. And when you see it and you notice it, you're going to understand what part of it serves you and what part of it does not serve you. And the part that does not serve you, you're taking off the foundation with the Death card. The Death card is a simultaneous ending and beginning, because as soon as you wipe it out, something new lands on the foundation for you. And this kind of inner journey work is profound. And for you to have the Three of Swords in the center of that is a huge celebration. This is a I've done it moment. This is an epiphany moment. This is Pisces saying, oh my effing word, I get it. I'm doing this. I am making way for the kind of happiness that I have been dreaming for, that has felt just a little bit out of reach for a long, long period of life experience. But it takes the Death card and the High Priestess to come together to help you notice this type of thing and to trust that the dreams that you put out there are dynamically on their way back to you, because you have the strength to be your authentic self and continue to invest in your own heart space in a way that will have you forever paying reward in the now, you know, reaping the reward in the now and paying it forward. I love this. Next. Oh my gosh, yes, because there it is, 10 of Cups. That's what you're aimed at. That's what you've been in manifestation for. This is what you forever hold in your heart space, Pisces. And you're not settling for any less than the 10 of Cups. It's one of the happiest cards in tarot. You know we all celebrate when we turn it over. It's love, it's unity, it is togetherness, it is family, it is foundation, it is you being the love of your life and sharing that with your beloved, who is also the love of their life. Can you imagine that? The two of you coming together in that way, both of you knowing you must love yourselves first, because it creates just this kind of atmosphere. That's what you've held out for, and that's what's landing on the foundation. This is what you continue to cultivate in the Three of Wands. Wow, I dare say, you know, Pisces, you've had one of the longest journeys in this realm, and to see these cards lay out in this way is proof positive for you. You know it. You've walked this journey for a long time. So you know what it feels like to be on the other side of some of this BS. And it was a hard journey. And honestly, to see the Death card, the High Priestess, bookend the Three of Swords lets you know you're putting an end to it, because that's your dream right there. And you're done settling. You're done negotiating. That's over for you. Awesome. I applaud you. All right, we're going to move on to the Oracle cards. Contemplative questions were asked of each deck. And so the first one was, what have I not considered? What more may I consider through the month of July? And your first card, oh, look at this, the moon, the intuitive moon for Pisces. Take note of intuitive messages. Well, that's a no-brainer for you. That you live and breathe your intuition, so wonderful. Pay attention to it. High Priestess, confirmation of her presence. Coming with summer. Bask in joy and light. There's confirmation of your 10 of Cups right there. Yeah, celebrate that. Cultivate that. Beautiful. Next you had, the next question was, what more may I consider as I continue to choose happiness? First, taking shelter. The answers are within. Well, this is more confirmation of your beautiful intuition. The answers are within. And then, look at this. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Yes, and again, more confirmation over here of your 10 of Cups. Next question was, what does the universe wish to share with me now? And you have opening to love. My heart is open. More confirmation on all of it here, but I'm putting that next to the 7 of Swords because that's where your authentic expression comes from. Your wide open, loving, strong, wild and free heart. Okay, next one. There are 3 cards to this one. The question asked was, what am I working on in beloved relationship? And the intention behind that question is, beloved relationship starts with you. So start there first, okay? And then consider all of your other relationships. So, what am I working on in beloved self relationship that has an effect upon all of my others? First, a tryst. Hey now, that's sweet. Yeah, you know what? Take yourself out on a date. Take yourself out on a little tryst and have a picnic in the park. And then ask your beloved to join you. All right. You are also working on responsiveness. Ooh, I like that. You know, it's even greater confirmation of self-expression, which is over here on your 7, bringing your authentic self, being responsive to your inner needs, you know, nurturing the self and meeting your needs. And also responsiveness within your relationships, feeling strong, grounded, centered, and like you are in an atmosphere where your expression is welcome. And then last, trust. Oh, beautiful. So you're working on trusting yourself. Lean into your wide open heart, and then there it is, right? Last one, Pisces, is simply this. What angel wishes to work with me through the month of July? And you have Hanael, courage. Oh, I love this. Yeah, have the courage to be vulnerable. You know what it is to be vulnerable. You live that way, Pisces. Through your empathic, intuitive nature. It's just right there on the surface all the time. It's tender, it's sensitive, but you have learned to embrace that. So, courageously. Because you're moving forward courageously and without hesitation here in the Chariot. There it is. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so. Happy July to you. Definitely tune into the daily messages as well. Peace, love, joy, blessings, happiness to each and every one of you. Namaste.